welcome to the Coterie Club podcast where we geek out over the consumer podcast. We're huge fans of professional comedians Greg Warren, Tim Convey, and Sean O'Brien, the hosts of the Consumers Podcast. But don't worry, we're not comedians. If we accidentally make you laugh, well, we'll just call it accidental genius. My name is Nathan Taylor, your unofficial host. With me, Amy Coates,
Howdy.
the one who actually does the homework, and Mookie Blaylock, our in-house ball cap aficionado and expert.
And we're all wearing hats today, guys.
Yeah, we
It's my
are.
favorite. It's my favorite day.
Yeah. Well, I had to get this hat because I went and took a road trip down to Tecova and enjoyed. I got a really cool shirt, which I should be wearing right now too, because it's actually cooler than this one as far as like it's a collared shirt, but it has like a little vent in the back, and it was like
hmm
so lightweight and light blue. It looks. I mean, my wife couldn't believe it. It's actually the similar color to that, and I don't have a
Mhm.
lot of shirts with that color, but I got it, and I drooled over some boots down there too, and
Mhm.
had a prickly pear. What was that? Seltzer, hard seltzer. I don't know. The
Like
Prickly
hard or
pear. Prickly pear is such a great flavor that a lot of people don't know about. It's so
It's
good.
fantastic, and I can't find
hmm
it now. And I forget the name of the brand. But anyway, um, we were leaving, and my wife was like, "Oh, do we need to pay for the koozies?" No. So I have two Tecovas koozies as well.
Mhm.
So,
That's so awesome.
ain't it? I mean, I did spend a few dollars there, but it was awesome to go there. I had a great time. But anyway, that's my hat, and I'm sticking to
It's
it.
it's great. Navy blue, white lettering. I really, really like it. It looks good on you. Does it have the rope on the front, or is that just a very
No,
large indention right there where the
it's
bill
just an
is?
indention, and it
A
has the
snapback in
Velcro,
the
and
back.
yeah, is that what you call
Okay,
that?
awesome.
You said that in the
Well, if
last
it's
episode, and I re-listened to it, and I'm like, I have no idea. You said something, and I'm like, well, it has Velcro on the back.
a snapback hat is the one that has the little buttons, the little tabs in it that go into the
Okay.
plastic,
Oh
into the
no,
little
this
plastic
is
holes, but that's Velcro.
Velcro. Okay, that's see, I'm getting a lesson here, folks, from the ball
the
cap aficionado himself. So there you
the
go.
s- the snapback snaps when you put it together. That's
Yeah, it
Yeah.
snaps. And
Okay.
in
Well,
and in mine and Aaron and in mine and Aaron Weber's case, a lot of times when we eat it snaps open.
back open. So I also took a trip to Tecova about a month or so ago, and I tried on some boots and I got some water while I was there. I wasn't even driving, so I should have probably had a drink.
yeah.
But I went and then I went back this past weekend and visited my boots again and brought them home. So I'll have them for the
Oh,
Tecovas
awesome.
episode.
So this time you adopted for life. You
I
didn't just
did.
visit
Well,
to visit to pet the pets. You took one home.
so my husband has recently found a term for me that he likes to use. He's calling me a returnaholic because I will buy stuff and think about it at home and then return it. So I have not pulled them out of the box and I still have the receipt. They're most likely staying home, but we're just still not sure because they were not cheap.
Oh
Oh
yeah, they're
no, I know.
expensive.
I was
But boy,
looking at the
they really
prices of
were
that.
comfy right out of the box, just like they're supposed to be. Whew.
Mhm. Well, I
So
did not go to Covas, but I did go to the beach last week, which was really, really fun. Caught a
Nice.
really,
oh,
really nice,
awesome.
caught a really, really nice redfish off the coast of Port St. Joe, Florida, which we had a
I
good
saw
time with the
that
family
picture. That was
there.
pretty awesome, man. Congrats on that,
Yeah,
man.
it was a nice fish. We
Yeah.
caught we caught little pogey fish and catfish all day long until I was able to hook into him and able to get him in. So
Yeah.
it was really, really good, really
That's
fun.
Very, very nice. I wish I had the patience to fish. I
I
don't.
can stand out there all day long. I have patience for nothing else except fishing. I don't know why. I could stand in the water all day long and just watch a line just bounce. And I'm
Hmm,
not doing anything besides watching that line.
hmm.
interesting. That
My
would put
most
me to
recent
sleep standing up
doing it.
in the water.
I haven't been recently, but I've been mostly boat fishing the last 2 times I've been on a boat. So it's a little different. No joy
Yeah,
the last time.
freshwater, saltwater, a little bit of both.
Ah, fresh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Green River Lake.
Okay, yeah, I know where that's
Just
at.
just just not too far from here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful area. It's run by the U.S. Corps of Engineers,
Mm-hmm.
and so they got lots of fish in there, I guess. But I don't know. I never caught one. So then I hear other people tell me about like they go
I
down
have
there and
heard there's fish in there. I've heard there's fish in the Green River Lake.
and
Green
then
River
somebody
Lake.
shows me where they live it up on crappie in one day. I'm like, oh my gosh, that would be awesome to live it up on crappie in one day. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's like the perfect fish to like fry up and eat. It's pan fried. But nope, no
Yeah,
joy.
crappie's really
Nope.
good. And if you don't pay attention to the limit, then you never catch your limit. You just keep catching them, right?
There you go.
It's not against the law if the game warden doesn't show up.
There you go. I wonder if they have crappie-flavored Pringles. I don't know.
I doubt it,
Well,
but Amy's going to show us some today. I like your hat too, by the way, Amy. Just a standard Indianapolis, Indiana gift shop hat. Looks like
yep, CVS baby.
CVS.
CVS.
That's where it's
Had some
at.
had some
That's where
CVS
all the
bucks and wasn't
that's
gonna
where all the
spend it
best
on anything
hats
else.
are bought is CVS Pharmacy.
Right? They didn't even need an
Hmm
up here guy at CVS because they had their self checkouts.
Oh, geez, man. Just say no to self-checkout.
I know, I know. But boy, it is quicker. You gotta weigh. Am I doing? They're not paying me to do the job, but they're also not doing it quick enough for me. So
hmm
Yeah,
some days it matters, some days it doesn't.
yeah. There is that.
So they don't
I
have.
like the
I don't know that they have crappie flavored, but they did talk about on the show they had prawn flavors, and I don't
Yeah,
know, was it somewhere in the East,
yeah, it's got to be
Japan or
Japan. Got to
China?
be
I think
Japan.
it should.
Some Asian country.
Yeah, believe it was. My research also said that it was Japan as well.
Hmm.
This episode today on the Consumer Podcast featured a extruded edible product, the same as the Pringle, and they talked about that
Oh yeah.
Captain Crunch and Pringles both are extruded products.
Huh.
I haven't listened to this week's episode yet, but that makes sense that Captain Crunch is an extruded product. I never would have thought about it.
Well,
Yeah,
they didn't do anything about trimming off those edges. Yeah. We'll get to that one on that episode.
yeah,
It's made
really.
of they're made of fiberglass. I don't know if they got into that, but it's sugar and crack cocaine and fiberglass. That's
It
what Captain
tears
Crunch is made out of.
tears up the top of
No,
your mouth and nothing flat.
Hmm
Man.
hmm I
I
wish
don't
I could
know.
say that's my joke. That's not my joke. I can't remember the name of the guy that I heard that from, but he's one of the actors on that Letterkenny show out of Canada. I can't remember that guy's name, but that's his joke. I saw it on his
It's made out
special.
of fiberglass. That's
He's not wrong.
yeah. I mean, I'm not a I'm not a fan of geometry. I don't know. I didn't even actually take it in high school, so I got to skip out of that one.
Yeah, so you didn't know what they were talking about when they were talking about the hyperbolic parabolas.
Hyperbolic,
Hyperbolic parabola.
That's
yeah,
what that's the shape of a Pringle is a
the shape of
hyperbolic
a
parabola.
yeah, yeah. I guess I flunked that class, the hyperbolic.
No, me too, but it's fun to say.
It's very
kind of
fun
like
to
a
say.
kind of like a skateboard ramp with a hump in the middle of it.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you put two of them together, you get duck lips.
Well, I mean, I think that's what I did as a kid. Pretty much was the primary use of, and why I thought they were so cool was because of the duck lips capabilities of them.
Wah, wah, wah.
Exactly, and you have to do that sound as well when you put them in there. It's required.
Absolutely.
It's a minimum
Otherwise, they
requirement.
take them back. I mean, the Pringles police will come and get you.
I know, Mr. Pringle himself with the mustache.
Right.
A Pringle has never hung on my lips long enough for me to play with it.
Yeah.
Every
No.
every time I've had a Pringle close enough to my mouth, it was gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Their slogan is once you pop, you can't stop. And that is true. Like I literally have
Right.
like housed the complete thing of I'm like, oh, just one more, and I'll put it like off to the side,
Mm-hmm.
but then I'll just
Yep.
like my hand just keeps going to it, just keeps going to it. I'm like,
Nothing over here. Nothing to see. Nothing to see.
let's see. I have that
You
problem, not with
rarely,
that.
yeah, but you rarely have a problem. You rarely have a problem, not a problem. You rarely have a product like Pringles that is so perfectly seasoned a lot of times. It's not overpowering.
Yeah.
And so you just can eat 1,000 of them before you realize what's going on because everything is so symmetrical and the flavor is the same from chip to chip and you can look up and the entire can's gone if you're not careful.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike
And
a
you start to
Chipotle
notice when
chip.
your hand gets stuck, but
Oh, yeah. Well, there's that guy that had you could put the paper down in there to like
oh
take
yeah.
them
Yes,
all
I've
out,
seen that.
yeah. That's the thing. Do you also at the end, do you take the thing and like get all the bits out of the bottom?
That's wasteful if you
You
don't.
have to.
I know, right?
You got to get the bits out of the bottom, and then you got to put your wine in there once you're done with that, and get on your
That's urban legend, isn't it?
Scooter and ride around the Walmart.
I I don't think it is. I don't know. I wouldn't be
I
surprised
mean,
if it was true.
I would pay if one of you actually did that in a Walmart,
How
and then
much
you
would
could
you
post
pay?
it. I don't
How?
know.
Right?
Don't tempt me with a good time, Nathan.
You're right.
Do not tempt
I,
me with a good time.
Ride around in a little cart that they
motor
have at there at
scooters.
Walmart, little motor scooters.
Now I'm not
I'm drinking
I'm
and
not a big
driving.
wine
No,
fan. Will you get me a prickly pear drink from
quickly,
Tecova's?
no, no. I gotta find those, man. I gotta find those, man. I checked out my local store and they did not have them, and I'm like, where can I find those? Now that I
Here,
tried one.
here is the Associated Press article from June 14th, 2019. Woman drinking wine from a Pringles can banned from Walmart.
From one Walmart. From that Walmart, not
From that
all.
particular Walmart, yes. She's probably
Yeah,
not trespassed from all Walmarts, but the Wichita Falls, Texas Walmart, she is no longer
which
welcome at.
oh man. Well, I
They're
mean,
like, Mom, we can't go anywhere fancy anymore because Mama got us banned from the Walmart.
oh man. Only stuff like that would happen though at a Walmart, I swear. Like, I don't know what it is about Walmart. It just attracts all kinds.
I mean,
You
it's
could,
a magical place, isn't it?
it
It
is.
really
But
is.
you see somebody there with a Corvette or like a nice car.
Is it the last true cross section of America? We will never know.
I don't know. I mean,
Well, and Indianapolis has had its day in the sun with its day in the news with Walmart because we had two women throwing down in the shampoo aisle with some nasty, nasty fight. I
oh,
I don't know if one was in a scooter. I don't know if I was so proud.
oh, I witnessed a few things in a Walmart myself that I've scarred my retinas actually. Yes,
You have to leave your any decorum that you have at the front door. You have to leave any
I
style
guess.
you have at the front door. They don't let you in if you look too good.
Wasn't there a website like dedicated to like Walmart people or something? Like,
People
isn't
of
Yeah,
Walmart.
the
I
people
think
of
there is a
Walmart?
I think there is a people of Walmart website where people are outed for wearing their pajamas or not wearing any clothes at all in Walmart. I mean, you come as you are, really, at any
Yes.
particular time.
Oh
Yeah, there's
man.
not even a time for it. I mean, it used to be middle of the night, but now it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Yeah.
middle of the night.
But we
Yeah.
can cover Walmart. We can cover Walmart when they cover Walmart. We should talk more
Oh,
about Pringles because we've got lots of
Right.
Amy's got a lot of Pringles to eat.
I
yeah.
do. I do. But we go ahead. You can start
No,
where you
I
want,
mean,
Nate. I
well,
was
I
just gonna
do.
say this was their first show that had their first guest.
Oh
He
man,
Yes.
knocked it out of the park.
he
And
has
he
knocked it out of
came
the
Set
park
in
the
a couple
bar.
hot.
times.
He came in hot with the shots, boy. It,
Oh
it did
man,
not take him long to start taking shots at Greg. His apartment stinks. They started talking about the walk. This is the walk to
oh,
remember
the walk to
episode,
remember.
which
Yes,
is just a fantastic show running joke from that point forward. I wanna say, well, I mean, it was just in the next episode they continue to talk about the walk, and
they
of
did.
course we love the story about the walk. The Coterie loves it.
Hmm.
Yes, it is definitely. I think it's probably one of the funniest stories, and having Dustin Nickerson on there to just completely roast Greg was like, I, I don't even. My wife, I don't think she was over there like watching me like double over and laughing when this episode was on, and I rewatched it and I was still laughing,
Oh yeah,
because it just was like, man,
and
just
he was rapid
gold.
fire too. I mean, you had
Oh
to
yeah,
rewatch
Hmm.
it to pick up on some of them.
you did, you did. You had to like.
Yes, and they had I don't know, they got into baseball. They had the walk to remember. They talked about four balls equals a walk.
Oh
Hmm.
yes.
They talked about a fuzz bear and waka waka waka.
Waka waka waka.
Some of the walk jokes were better than others, but Nate Bargatze talks about the fact that being funny is a muscle, and sometimes you work it out and it just doesn't hit. But you got to throw it out there,
Yeah,
right? You got to throw the
you
four
gotta throw some
walks.
balls.
Yeah, you got to throw some balls out there. You got to throw
You get a
some
walk.
some some Muppets in the mix every once in a while.
Right. And this is where I think this is where Tim should refer back to every time they go with the country club route that he doesn't have dumpster walk money like Greg does.
That's very true.
That's true.
It's very
Yes.
true.
So
Yes. The wait, so it was he said on this episode that he got it from
was it Crate and Barrel
Crate
or
and
was it?
Barrel,
He
but
said he
that's
got
not
it from Crate
true.
and Barrel. That's not true. He corrects it in the next episode
He
that he
does.
actually got it from Williams Sonoma. So
William and Sonoma.
we can go ahead and
We'll make
apologize now once again to Crate and Barrel
Crate and
on
Barrel.
behalf of the consumers. I think that they would be okay that we did that for them.
Yeah, I, I'm thinking, well, shoot, it's been all this time. Why don't they do a episode on Crate and Barrel then?
I
You know,
know.
like, hey, that's like a peace offering for like, hey, I apologize for so I'm going to do an episode about Crate and Barrel. Not that I know where a Crate and Barrel is anywhere around me, but
Ours
I've never
ours
even
up
I've
here is
never even
right next to the
seen
Cheesecake
one.
Factory.
yours
It's
is
right
right
next to
next
the
to.
Cheesecake Factory in Indianapolis. Okay.
Okay, I was wondering if you had one down in there in
Bowling
Bowling
Green.
Green.
No, I've never
No,
even seen one.
yeah, I think it's a northern thing because yeah, I think
That's my son in the background, by the way. He's making
hey
himself some
son,
food. Everybody say hi,
Howdy.
Daniel.
hey Daniel,
I'm
um,
sorry.
Howdy.
This is what I get for podcasting in the kitchen.
podcast in the
I'm eating
kitchen.
dinner.
Yeah, well, dinner's
Can't
good.
not have food, Dad.
A growing boy needs food. That's right. I agree with you.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
can't
need
hear
as
us.
much. That's okay. No, I don't need any food actually. But no, I think Crate and Barrel's like a northern thing. I think it's up north mostly. 'Cause I know we had some up in Chicago when I lived up there. So
It's like Pier 1 but more expensive.
yeah,
Which I don't know how that works, but it is. I mean, Pier
I
1's not around anymore, but
I do have a
We had a
walk though.
Oh,
I do
really?
not.
I've never owned a walk.
Yes, I do. I haven't
Actually,
seasoned
maybe
it
I
yet.
do. My daughter might have bought us one.
You want to see my
How
walk
how long have
Yeah.
you had it?
for about 5 months? Hold on, I'll
And
go
you've
get
never
my
seasoned it?
no, hold on.
Why have you've had a walk for 5 months, you've never seasoned it?
I don't know what's wrong
Amy,
with me.
what's wrong with this dude?
I know, right?
Oh,
Oh, my wife put it away. I don't know where it is. Sorry.
no, not in that away place.
Yeah,
Thinking
I know. I'm sorry. I don't know where it was. I do have a wok and I haven't seasoned it yet, but one of these days
Fan-
I'll get into it.
Fantastic podcast content, Nathan. Thanks.
I'm sorry. I can cut that all out. Um, that's the beauty of that
We're
the
leaving
little
all this in.
there's
We're leaving my son in the background getting the air
okay.
fryer. We're looking for woks. We're leaving
Yeah.
all this in.
Well,
Aren't you just walking
I
around
was
your house,
walking
huh,
around
Nathan?
trying to find my
Just
wok and
walking
I couldn't
around.
find it. So there we go. But I don't know.
It done walked off.
I know. But onions is the way to season it. Um, because I found that out when I got my Blackstone, and I was like not able to get the edges of my Blackstone. They were all not looking good, and like the
Mm-hmm.
center looked just nice and perfectly seasoned. I did exactly what the instructions said, and then someone said, "Yeah, just throw some onions out there with some oil all around, just all the way around the edge of your Blackstone, and boom, now I have a perfectly seasoned Blackstone, which is the same material as a wok, I think, as far as like the
Yeah, it's all cast iron.
cast
Or
iron.
unless
Yeah.
you unless you get like a carbon steel or a stainless steel wok, which you don't. I don't know if you have to
Why,
season
why would you
stainless
do
steel,
that?
but you do have to season carbon steel.
Yeah, carbon steel. Yeah.
One hint,
So,
though, I would not check with Greg about how to season it.
oh yeah. Well,
He's
maybe
obviously
next
not
time
the
I see him,
foremost
I'm like, hey,
expert.
can you give me some hints and tips on how
I
to
got a new
season a
wok.
wok?
Can you help me
I
out?
got this new wok. I have no idea what I'm doing with it.
Yeah.
He will turn and walk away from us. Walk away.
Friend of the Coterie Club podcast, Sean O'Brien, which I guess all the guys are friends of the Coterie Club podcast, but we interact with Sean more than
Yeah.
the others, I guess. 7 minutes late to the pod today.
Oh
Mhm.
yes.
He was winded from driving, which is so hilarious.
Totally on brand.
Yeah. I think
And
he was
they,
winded from going down the stairs to in Randy's house, which is where the podcast is located. So
yes. I
more
think
realistic.
more fodder for Dustin, though, to just, kind of
Just tee
dig in,
off,
or
yeah.
Greg to dig in to try to, deflect.
But the way that they edited that, where they kept showing the empty sea, was perfect. Was gold. It was just,
Oh yeah.
it was like pan over there to empty
Again,
sea with
guys,
Sean.
the way that boys seem to entertain themselves is to just find a joke, find something, and just dig in until it's so far beyond funny, and just keep going.
Yeah,
You just stick with it, man. You just stick
stick
with
with
it.
it.
You get just to the point of you're about to ruin the friendship, and that's when you know to stop.
Right. You know to stop, but you don't always.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You know when it's starting to get on their nerves, and you know just how far you can push it until it's like, I'm no longer going to be your friend if you say that again. And I'm like, okay, I'm done.
And sometimes the joke is worth it. Sorry, buddy. It's been a good run, but this joke is
Yeah.
worth it. It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
So,
Makes me giggle.
Dustin Nicholson, though.
Go ahead.
I just was saying, Dustin Nicholson is just R.I.P. to Don't Make Me Come Back There.
Oh, yes. Pour one out.
Did
pour
that
one out.
quietly go away, or did they just shut the door and called it done? Or
Well, this is what happened. As far as I understand it, I'm not on Patreon. I'm not on anybody's Patreon. I've wanted to join Patreons before, but I've never done it because I don't like the idea of that coming out every month. It's a weird thing that I have. But they announced on their Patreon that they were getting ready to end the podcast because Dustin was doing more shows out of town, and he didn't like the fact that he was working when he got into town, and he wanted to stay. He wanted to spend time with his family while he was in town instead of having to continue to work by preparing for the podcast. Because he said, if I wasn't on the road, I was podcast prepping, and I want some time want some downtime. Well, from there, one of the patrons posted on the Dustin Nickerson fan page on Facebook some cryptic crying emoji or something. And then everybody's like, what's going on? And I was a part of that too. I was like, what is happening? Did something happen on the pod today? Because I hadn't listened to it. And they didn't announce it on the pod, but they announced it on their Patreon. They didn't expect for everybody to find out before they announced it on the podcast. So then they had to announce it the next week. And then there were 2 episodes, I think, after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess that was successful vague booking that happened then.
Yeah, that was successful as vague booking can be. But
right.
That's a really fun podcast. I didn't listen to it for a long time because Melissa Nickerson is a much better parent than me, and it makes me feel bad about myself, so I didn't listen to it. but I finally started listening to it again about the last 4 months, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was a sad day when that went off the air.
And they were called backseat. The fans are called backseaters.
Backseaters.
Right?
Backseaters. That's right.
Yeah, and I didn't even go to the live taping on the cruise either. So
Me neither.
I don't know. I think I had another comedian to go to. So that I wanted to go to. I mean, I was just trying to like fit as much in as you can, you know.
Well, and half the time for the shows was waiting in line. So
that's
the other part. Yeah, I ate pizza while I was waiting in line.
And that live lineup, I watched that live I watched that on YouTube. That live lineup was really good. It was Graham K, Derek Stroop, and John Christ. And
Graham K's legs.
Graham K's legs were out in full force for everybody to see. And John Christ poured an iced coffee in his lap, which is always funny.
Oh yeah, it was good. I mean, I watched it on YouTube as well, but I just missed the live taping. But I did go to Nashville on a whim because it is my birthday here in a few days. But I went down on Brian Bates and Friends on the 3rd, and I saw oh my goodness, the Black and Mild tour with Jay Flake.
Jay Flake is so funny.
I had never seen him, and he just had he was one of the comedians there, and. You know that girl that was, I don't know her name, but she was in the wheelchair on Public Figures?
Fiona Colley.
Fiona was there, and she did a set, and she was hilarious too. So those are the other 2 comedians that I saw besides Brian. It's so funny because
go ahead.
No, I just was saying Brian kind of recognized me. He's like, I think I should know you. And I'm like, yeah, actually, I met you in the airport on the way down to the cruise. He's like, oh, okay. And I was with Sharon, the lovely Sharon was there.
Sharon.
Yeah, and she saved us seats, at the comedy thing, of course. She's just a peach. So yeah, it was good to go to a comedy show.
My mom went to a silent auction fundraiser, and I love her dearly. She's a boomer. She did not figure everything out to do the silent part of the auction, but she did the live part of the auction, and she got us tickets to see Nate in Grand Rapids on August 1st.
Really?
Oh man, that'll be fun.
It's going to be a good time. And my mom lives up in Elkhart, Indiana, and Brian is going to be in Goshen, Indiana the night before.
Is he really?
Yeah, so I think we're going to see, and I believe Greg is going to be at Nate's show.
Oh, is he?
So I'm looking forward to that weekend. I took my mom to see Nate on Mother's Day last year, and she went on the cruise with me. And so it's kind of fun now seeing her. Hey, let's go see these guys.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, she's starting to get the hype.
Yeah.
Right? Well, she can go and laugh with her daughter and not have to feel awkward about anything. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, I think we're all I mean, this is way well in advance, but I think are we gonna try to go for the Tim Convey, Kevin Bauer, Sean O'Brien on the 11th of October?
Yes, we should do that. We should all get down there to go to that.
Yeah,
it's going to be
in
Nashville. Yeah.
I mean, Amy, it's a long drive, but it is a Saturday.
Well, my husband's a history buff, so we're going to see what kind of history nerdery we can find down that way and make a whole trip of it.
Yeah, do a custom thing at the Google clusters.
Absolutely.
No, I think it's a Sunday actually. Sorry, the Sunday.
Womp womp. Well, it's all right. Maybe
Mwah,
we'll make a
mwah.
week of it.
Yeah, I know. I can make it on that Sunday because we have a downtown days that weekend. I'm busy on Saturday, so I'm glad it isn't on Saturday. Else I actually couldn't make it. And I'd be bummed by that. So
Well, I'm gonna work on making it happen. I mean, it's by then we should be monetizing the podcast, and it should be a business expense, right?
This
wow,
podcast is
that's
never getting
almost as funny as the
monetized.
walk joke. I'm just going to walk away from that comment right there.
Oh,
Comment, subscribe, so we can buy some more Pringles.
right.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Leave
Get
us
the
leave us a comment because we will read it. If you've ever wanted your comment read
right.
on a podcast, comment on our podcast. We will read it.
And tens of people might hear it.
Tens
Tens.
of people will hear this.
And then
We're
we'll send you
self-aware,
some
guys. We know what's going on.
then we'll send you some fat-free Illustra Pringles, for
That's
your
right.
comment.
Yeah, that's
They're
right.
lightly salted. They're lightly salted today, Nathan.
Right. And they're potato crisps, not chips.
They're
Potato
crisps.
crisps.
It's an
Crisps.
extruded hyperbolic chamber.
Not hyperbolic chamber. Close. Hyperbolic parabola.
I like hyperbolic chamber.
Hyperbolic chamber.
Probably a chamber involved. Well, I thought they would.
Is that the word of the day? Hyperbolic?
Hyperbolic.
I don't know. That I thought it was funny that they were okay. We're a potato chip. Okay, now we're a potato crisp. And then when they were talking about the taxes in Europe, they're like, no, we're not a potato product. I don't know what you're talking about. We're not what the natural shape of our potatoes don't come in this natural shape, so we're not it. And they're like, no,
Sean,
you're still getting taxed.
Sean takes shots at corporate America a lot, but that's very corporate America to go, we're a chip. You can't be a chip. Okay, we'll be a crisp. Okay, well, now you're made of potatoes, so you owe us taxes. No, we don't, because we're not a chip.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we're only X percent of potatoes. Was it 40% or something? I did catch that. Did you catch that Dustin said making Pringles was harder than wrestling?
I didn't catch that.
I thought it was baseball.
He said baseball was harder than wrestling too. I didn't hear him say that Pringles was harder than wrestling. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, because this is where we saw where Greg's loyalties really lie. And one of them is with the guy that said, if you've ever wrestled, everything else in life is easy or something to that effect.
Dan Gable. And
yes.
I can tell you that I'm an Iowa boy, even though I lived in Illinois like 99% of my life. I was born in Iowa and I have family in Iowa, and Dan Gable in Iowa is the man. Like obviously in the wrestling area, everybody knows Dan Gable because if you're in college wrestling, there's nobody, at least right now, that has had more wrestling titles in collegiate level than University of Iowa Hawkeyes with Dan Gable as the head coach. And so he is it's not as popular as the Iowa Hawkeyes football team is.
Or the girls basketball team.
Yeah, I mean, but the girls basketball team is more recent, though. I'm talking like when I was growing up, though, like the Iowa football team. Well, it's still like it is
all the way back then. Wow.
Yeah, all the way back then. Yeah, I know, right? I'm just trying to name of the quarter of the Chuck Long. I mean, that's back in the 80s, but I mean, it's a huge deal, and Dan Gable is, a big deal in Iowa. So I knew that name only because of my roots in Iowa. Otherwise, I've never followed wrestling, and I knew that it was going to get underneath. He got underneath his skin about Dan Gable. Throwing shots at the man, the myth, the legend, Dan Gable is pretty epic, though.
Yeah,
wrestling is hard. I know a
yes.
lot of guys. I know a lot of guys that I played football with, or I was involved with that played football. They would wrestle in the off season because it helped them stay in shape. Wrestling is very, very hard. It might not be the hardest thing on the face of the planet, but it is not easy.
Well, it's not the most exciting or interesting to watch either. So, I
No,
mean, it's very easy to make fun of. But boy,
true.
Dustin dug in with Pringles, Procter and Gamble. What else was he picking on? I mean, he just went for every jugular there was for Greg.
Hmm.
I'm surprised that Greg didn't hit him with his cross country joke because he got to talking about it. And I guess he didn't want to talk about. I guess he didn't want to talk about Joel, which
Yeah.
is Dustin's kid. But Greg has that great cross country joke where he said he ran cross country, and he said that's the worst name for a sport that I've ever heard. They should just name it running. You just go, you just run. My coach came out. We had a coach. We showed up and he said, run. And we ran. And you go run in a park. You're not running across a country. You're running in a park.
Around
You're
in
just
circles.
running. Yeah, around in a circle.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're going to start and end up in the same spot that you left.
Yep.
My daughter
My guy.
tried cross country once
Yeah.
for one season,
Once.
and she's like, "I'm done."
No, I can't even. There's nothing about that sounds interesting at all. At all. Most people who
Well,
run don't like running, but they get, I don't know, the runner's high or whatever that they can't stop.
yeah, I'm back into
Um,
it again. I ran a 5K about a month back.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I got really into running during COVID, and I got to where I could run a 5K, and then I was running 3.5 miles every other day during the week, and then I got tired of it and stopped and gained all the weight back that I lost.
so you and Forrest Gump, I just got tired, so I went home.
I'm pretty tired. I can go home now.
I was
Yeah.
running. I also thought another topic of this show that kind of made me giggle was Greg getting again getting fired up about things, but he was talking about the dirtbag tactics of some of
Oh, yeah.
the other chip companies and
Frito-Lay's. Frito-Lay's were
buying,
dirt bags.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
because
buying
those
their way
guys
into the shelf space and
buying tickets to the game to bribe them to get that shelf space.
right, right.
I like Frito-Lay's chips, man. I'm sorry,
I was
Greg,
fixing to
but
say Lay's has the best. Lay's has the best chips, like regular potato chips in a bag. I grew up in South Alabama. We had Golden Flake, which is all over the Southeast.
mm.
Hmm.
And it was probably the most popular chip in the Southeast because it's cheaper than Ruffles or Frito Lay or whatever it is
Mhm.
that's out there. But it's not as good. You knew that if you went to a party, if you went to a party and they had Golden Flake ruffled potato chips, they probably had uh, a private label 3 liter Coca-Cola
Oh, Randy.
Oreos that had triangles on them or something like that.
Randy brands.
Randy Cash's dream. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Hmm.
Store brand. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Some of those Oreos are better than regular ones, but we're not talking about Oreos today.
Well,
Um,
speaking of off-brand things, though, or things that, my father-in-law,
No, no, get those out of here.
what?
not mine. They're not
Boo.
mine. They're my father-in-law's. I just had to bring them in because, I don't know. That's what he wants. But they are the official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup for 2026, evidently.
Lay's stacks or Lay's in general?
I don't know. It says it on the. Can I show it? Like it says it right there. Oh wait.
The official, there's a glare. The official
Something
something
sponsor.
sponsor.
Yeah, of the official sponsor of FIFA World Cup 2026. So that's probably Lay's as a whole brand. The
Yeah,
tasty match for the game day.
I don't imagine Lay's Stacks has enough money to buy World Cup advertising.
I don't think they are the number one seller for that brand by any stretch of the imagination.
I
Mm-mm.
think it's funny that they can put that on there because they wouldn't play in any stadium that had a company name on it.
Yeah.
Well, they covered them up. So it's
Right.
like yeah, so they would if the company didn't if the company that that owns the stadium, like say they played at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee.
Yeah.
If Nissan didn't buy advertising rights for the World Cup, then the World Cup staff would cover up with white sheets all of the Nissan logos throughout the stadium. And they
Yeah,
did
and they
that to a
did it
lot of stadiums. They did it in San
did it at
Francisco. They
Levi's
did it in
Stadium.
Seattle.
And
Yeah, it was not Levi's Stadium. It was White Sheet Stadium, which is a whole different thing when you start to think about it.
Right. Well, I did
and that
watch that game last night.
The one last night,
Yeah.
RIP Americans.
we
Yeah.
didn't make it.
No, we got beat 4-1. We made some bad mental errors, and our goalkeeper left the goal wide open on a shot that was
that was
it was a bad play. I
that was like
couldn't
a
do any
rookie
better.
move.
I couldn't do any better because I'm not a soccer
No.
player, but it was bad, and we made some mental errors. If Brian Bates is ever going to fit into a soccer team and look like
Mhm.
he's around, it would probably have been the Americans last night because everybody was making really, really bad errors.
Kick it into your own goal. Steal first
Mhm.
base. Same difference.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. It was so yeah, they're the sponsor. So there you go, Stacks. Shout out to Stacks. I don't know. I
Yeah.
like Pringles.
My
But
son was at the game last Friday or last Thursday,
oh,
no,
really?
Wednesday. Yeah, he and a buddy bought tickets about 3 months ago before they knew America was playing, and they shot up. And so, but I guess Levi kind of leaned into that whole thing because for a while some of their trucks just had like a white sheet over the Levi thing.
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
That's good. That's a good tactic.
I mean,
Yep.
good press, bad press, indifferent press. It's press,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
No such thing as bad press.
Yeah. I mean, they survived the Alestra, debacle.
Right?
Do you remember that at all,
Funny.
Amy? I mean,
Oh
this has
yeah.
been a long time ago. I'm not going to ask you, Mookie, to remember that because that may have been a little bit before your time.
I do remember Olestra
Oh,
though.
do you
Very,
really?
very, very, very faintly. Yeah, very faintly.
Okay.
I remember it.
My experience was that if I ate it with something else, it was fine. If I just would sit and eat and chips, nope. Bad, bad, bad move. But if I ate it like with a sandwich or with something else, it was fine.
Really?
But I was cracking up when Greg was talking about the different things that they had to list, and he goes, when we had to put the word leakage,
Oh,
It's a bad beat.
Yeah, that's
they're like,
bad press
and
right
you,
there.
Mhm.
they're like, and you still made it. You
Yeah.
still made the chips. Okay.
One day.
That's how much we believe in this product, guys.
Right.
We believe in this. We can get over leakage.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh man.
Yeah. No.
I don't think so.
But I was in my, fat-free time of life, so I was trying everything was fat-free. So,
I'm sorry. Fat free is mostly just disgusting.
right.
It's not anything that I ever want,
No.
ever. So
And was this when Tim was talking about? No, no, no. Never mind. That was today's episode. Tim was talking about being a vegan. What is it? Vegan junk food or a junk food vegan?
junk food vegan is just yeah,
And he
that was
talked
today's
about how like
episode.
Oreos are vegan and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. There's a lot
You
of
can eat
things that are
junk food
vegan.
fat-free too, because you can find all kinds of things that are fat-free that aren't
Yeah.
nutritionally
They're
working.
fat
Just
free,
put
but
that
they're
moniker
not
on there.
calorie free. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's like people think Chipotle is like, the healthy food, but man, you could pile up that burrito and it's not. It'll make you just as fat as
It'll hit you like a Lester
big
will.
yeah.
Yep.
I never had that stuff as a kid though, man, but yeah. There's some other
Now,
I found some other brands or other flavors as well, like blueberry, hazelnut.
this sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound great.
You know what they do over in Canada though? Like, and I guess it's really good. It's the ketchup potato
The
chips.
ketchup, people like ketchup chips. I don't really like ketchup chips all that much. They have
Oh,
all
you've had
dressed
them?
chips. Yeah, they're not the best in my opinion. I don't really like them, but
All dressed.
I don't really like ketchup all that much. But the all dressed chips that they have out of Canada are really really good.
So they have ketchup Pringles, of course, too. Then, so
Hmm.
I mean, they got to be in the. I wonder, do they have all dressed Pringles?
I don't know if they have all dressed Pringles. I know they
I mean,
have
because
all
that's the
dressed
thing.
Ruffles.
They have loaded potato skins. Does that help?
Yeah, that's a totally American thing. Like we totally made that up. Like
I don't
whoever,
know.
Pringles
whoever
all dressed crisp
Pringles
chips.
crisp chips.
You can
Of
get some
course, they
from
have it
Walmart.
in Canada or here.
You can probably get it shipped out of Canada if you want to pay for
You have to pay the VAT tax, though. Is that called?
it. MyWalmart.com says I can add it to cart for $8.98 right now.
Oh my goodness, 8.98. Whew.
And it says,
How much do you pay for those Pringles, Amy?
if you buy 3, they were $2 a can.
Yeah, I was going to say that sounds about right.
And they talked
$9
about
for some all dressed ones though.
how they're shippable and all that. Or just say nothing. I can't even get in the picture.
Nothing,
Nothing half full about this can.
right?
That's cool.
Well, Greg has a joke about Pringles about being an efficient use of space.
Yes.
Have you seen that reel or he
Yeah,
hasn't?
I've seen
Yeah.
that one.
Okay, because he hasn't said it like in any of the comedy shows that I've been to, but I've seen the reel of it where he talks about Pringles, and they have those as a backdrop on their of the show. So
Mm-hmm.
still, so well, I
Well, these
wonder if
loaded potato skins taste like loaded potato skins.
yeah, but
I will say
what
that.
is a loaded potato skin? Seriously, like who made that up? There's another thing. Like maybe we should do a podcast about loaded potato skins and why that became a thing.
I don't know. You got cheese and sour cream and chives and bacon.
Well,
And
yeah,
I can taste about all those. You scoop out the potato. Maybe the potato, because the skins really are supposed to be the healthiest part of the potato.
it is.
Well, somebody probably hollowed out a baked potato once to make a twice baked potato and went, why don't we just sell this? We can
Yeah,
put enough
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm
bacon.
saying. Like
We can put enough bacon and cheese in it to make it delicious. Bacon and cheese makes everything delicious.
it's a twice baked
Right,
potato cut in half.
right. And it's
It's
much
bar
less
food now,
carbs
though.
if you way less carbs if you take the whole potato part out of it.
Yeah.
Not if you
I
eat
wonder,
15 of them like I do. It doesn't help.
don't confuse us with facts. No, no, no. We don't want to hear those facts you have
They're
to
less
share.
calories
I
unless you
just
eat
eat I
40.
just eat one Pringle can. It's
Right.
just one. Just one.
Let's see what the serving size is.
It's not the whole
Serving
can.
size, about 14 crisps.
How
14
many have you
crisps.
eaten since this podcast has started?
Yeah.
Oh, probably about at least 8 or 10.
You're on your
Mostly
way to your
just,
serving size.
right? Mostly the lightly salted, boring ones, but I have other flavors just to try.
What
So,
other flavors did we show the other ones? Or we have loaded potato, we have
not
lightly
yet.
salted.
We
We got
have
now
sharp
that
white cheddar.
actually now that I
That's
would go
intriguing.
for. Yeah, I would go for
Mhm.
that. I'm a sharp right cheddar kind of a guy for just about anything. What do you say?
Mm.
I mean, it's kind of hard for you to be the judge of that, Amy, though, because you know,
Well,
lightly
I
salted.
had a
Come
time of
on.
my life when I did eat cheese,
Oh,
so I do
okay.
remember that I did like it.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just doesn't like me.
Oh,
Um,
okay. That's fair.
but this is pretty good. I would
Is
say
it
this is
sharp?
probably
Do
pretty
you feel the
accurate.
sharpness in it, or that's my question? Like,
Is it stabbing the roof of your mouth?
no,
No,
no. I mean, like, is it? Does it actually? Is it sharp cheddar? Like, you get that sense of like you get like a zing at the end.
Get that
I
bite
think
at the
so.
back?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So they actually did it
Nathan,
right.
do you ever get that sharp white cheddar from Cracker Barrel that you can buy at the grocery store that's already sliced up?
Yes,
Oh, it's so
fantastic.
good.
So
So
good.
good.
Yeah, yeah,
Now,
yeah. The
now
best.
you say Stax is the World Cup, Pringles is the
USA.
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 Yeah, so
Yeah,
cheddar
well,
cheese got the
Country
USA label today.
roads,
I
take
mean,
me home.
cheddar cheese. Oh, that's a great song. Cheddar cheese is my all-time favorite of Pringles. That is the
I like a
one.
cheese Pringle.
That is the one that I will literally just house that one like
They used to call
crazy.
them Cheesums. Do y'all remember Cheesums? Pretzel or Pringle Cheesums? I think it was just cheddar cheese Pringles, but maybe they're different.
I don't
No,
remember that.
no, I don't remember that.
And I've always been a brand junkie, so
Oh, have you?
probably just missed them.
Yeah,
So the other flavor I have, honey mustard.
honey, that just no, thank you.
It's actually kind of good, and I don't even like honey mustard.
Oh, really?
But it tastes. I can taste the sweet, and I can taste the mustard.
Hmm. If it was spicy mustard, that'd be it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Almost the. I know pickles was one of the flavors they talked about, and they don't taste like pickles, but they kind of have that like dual flavor that pickles have. That is, especially sweet pickles where you get a little sour and a little sweet at the same time. That's what this has, is that like these two flavors kind of battling each other.
Hmm.
So, and last and 100% least
100%.
are the smoky mesquite barbecue.
Smoky mesquite barbecue.
Yes.
Didn't
And
Greg
I
talk
will.
about that one?
Yeah, Greg talked about that they couldn't get the barbecue done on his watch, but then Dustin said that barbecue was Joel's favorite. But there's
Is that the
regular
same?
barbecue that's not smoky mesquite barbecue, and I think that was what Dustin was
Okay.
talking about.
Well, this one. Now look at this.
Wow, that's.
What do you think that looks like after you taste it? It looks and tastes like Band-Aid adhesive. It looks like you would expect a Band-Aid to taste like, and
Oh
it
man.
tastes like it. It's terrible. It tastes clinical. It tastes awful, like something you would get in a hospital that you've been in, where you feel like you're tasting the whatever adhesive is on you for a Band-Aid. It looks and tastes like a Band-Aid. Smoky mesquite, no way, Jose.
I've had it before, but it was in a. Is it Lay's? Does Lay's have that too? The potato chips?
I think they do. I think they have a smoky mesquite barbecue. I'm more interested to know how many Band-Aids you've eaten in your life, Amy.
Yeah, right.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Just a round figure. What would you think? How many?
I have no idea. I
Band-Aids.
may have. The only way I could think I might have ever tasted one is like if I had one on my finger and ate something and bit my finger or something like that. That's the only way. But if you tasted this, you would be like, huh, but that's what a Band-Aid tastes like.
It tastes like a Band-Aid.
There's this clinical weird taste to it that
like a hyperbaric chamber?
Right. Like a hyperbolic chamber.
Pringles Cheesums were discontinued in the 90s. They tried to revive them in the 2012s, but they didn't do very well, so they took them back off the shelf. Basically, it's just different. It's just a cheese Pringle.
I wonder if that was like their response to like Cheez-Its or something.
Maybe. I would share a picture. I would share a picture of the packaging, and you would probably remember having seen them at another time if I knew how to share my screen.
No worries. I can just post it up on the page.
Share my screen. Sharing is not turned on. I can request to share for this meeting, but I'm not going to do that because you're just going to put it.
I'll put it up. I will. Yeah.
Just throw it right up there.
That's what it looks like, folks.
Woo!
Sorry.
Woo! Magic of Zoom.
The magic of Clip
YouTube is great.
Clipchamp is my friend. I edit all my videos on them.
Well, I can tell you they're still having trouble with barbecue.
Yeah. I don't know.
And
I'm not
that
a fan of barbecue potato chips overall. I'm just, yeah, I'll stick to like the cheddar and sour cream ones. Like that's another one that I could house not just a regular size, but the party size, party of
Mm-hmm.
one
hmm
size for me. So
right. Yeah,
Amen,
I think
brother.
they listed the serving size wrong here. They should just say a whole tube.
yeah,
Just
but
like
then they
growing up
Serving
actually
cookies
have,
size,
should say a
one
sleeve.
can.
then they actually have to put the calorie count for how much that whole sleeve is.
Yeah, don't make me do mental math,
They're lightly salted. That's way less
Yeah,
calories.
that
right?
makes them healthier.
Healthier, not healthy. But
I got a
when
question for both of you guys though. Have you ever
hmm,
used a Pringles can as a speaker?
mm,
No.
maybe want me to try it?
I mean,
I've seen
if
people use paper cups that way.
Oh,
yeah,
like to do the hello,
well, yeah, that's the other thing that you could use these for
hello.
is the old telephone game. Where you ran a
Mm-hmm.
hmm
piece of string or a wire between two cans.
There is
This would
I've
be
still
the
seen
some
perfect
left in
thing.
this one, but
Oh, yeah,
I've
hello,
seen
you can
I've
get a
seen
little bit
people
of
cut a slot
echo.
in the top of paper cups and stick their phone in down in that slot
same
and
principle.
open up
Yeah.
the other side of that cup and then it shoots out the other side.
hmm
Well, that's another use for this, as well as someone swears by the fact that this is a Wi-Fi extender as well.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You can take pictures through them and make your face look like the moon. I've done that before. Have y'all ever done that? If you take the
No.
bottom, if you take the bottom of the Pringles can off and you take a picture from the bottom of the Pringles can and you line your face up just right, it kind of makes it look like you are the moon. Sometimes you can do it with these guys too, where you
Paper
got the
towel roll.
camera over and then you just get your face just right. I can't see it, but I think I'm covered up. But you can do it with this too. It's really, really cool. I used to
But
have
yeah,
that
it
as my
doesn't
Facebook profile picture.
doesn't hold as much wine though when you cut the bottom out.
It doesn't hold as much wine when you cut the bottom out. That's right. That wine straight out of a box, straight box to can.
Franzia, sponsored by Franzia.
That's right. That's funny. And Tim, I was cracking up when Tim was passionately discussing New Kids on the Block song. And I don't
Yes.
even remember. Oh, they were talking about how bad the Pringles, was it no one can eat just one or the
Mm-hmm.
I got the fever for the flavor of a Pringle
Right.
Oh, yeah, that was
that
the other
somebody
one.
made into a song, and then Tim launched into the New Kids on the Block, and boy was he fired up. I was
He was
rolling.
fired up. He was fired up and he was correct. You listen to
The
both of
right
those songs, you listen to those songs together and you're going, how in the world did Hangin' Tough become the number one song in the world? It's
right.
awful.
Because all the
Me,
top 40 radio stations put that on like repeat all day long. Like
that's what the teenagers wanted to hear.
I was before I corrected my ways and went to the classic rock station in my later youth, I was listening to top 40 and I actually got sick of the New Kids on the Block because
I
it
I
was
was
had a
like
cassette
never a
tape
New
I
Kids
burned up.
junkie.
yeah, I guess it's
Hmm.
perfect.
No,
I
that
had
was
a
my
cassette
time,
tape
but
I
I
burned
did
up.
not buy into it. I became a country fan in the '90s, so I went totally off the rails. But
Classic rock 97X. Bang.
man, he talked
Pure
about
rock
the
and
right
roll.
stuff being such that masterpiece. I was just cracking up. He's like, and then Hanging Tough was, what did he call it? One of the dumbest pieces of garbage. I wrote it down because he
Dumbest
was so
pieces of
fired
hot
up
garbage.
about it.
You could tell. I mean, he's a music. He's a music head. I mean, he just
Hmm.
he
He's a
he
musician, boy is he.
he has his strong opinions about stuff, and all those the punk rock shows. If he's really keen off on New Kids on the Block, because there's nothing more mainstream than New Kids on the Block.
Hmm.
back at that time. I mean, that was the band
And then there
that all the girls swooned over.
was it 98 degrees and what? Good gravy. What was the other one?
The big ones for now, I was a kid when New Kids on the Block were coming out. I would
Yeah,
think I was like in middle school.
yeah,
My
makes
high
sense.
school years, it was Backstreet Boys,
Backstreet
NSYNC,
Boys.
98 Degrees.
98
And
degrees.
then
Yeah.
and
In
then
sync.
there were these other kind of copycat groups like there was this group called O Town, which was a group that was created to be a pop group. Like these guys weren't friends or anything before. They were just like, here,
Kind of like One Direction.
yeah, whoever created them was like, here's a bunch of talented guys. We're going to throw them together and make a whole bunch of money off of them. And they maybe had like one hit. And so
Mm.
there were a
Boys to
bunch of like
men.
one off boy bands like that. I don't classify Boys to Men in the same category
No, I think those
as
guys.
those
Well, those
guys
guys
because
were at Nashville. They had a concert down in Nashville at they sold out this the yeah, they were at the big venue,
The Ryman
Bridgestone.
or
My
the.
gosh, no, they were
Okay.
Bridgestone. They were
Oh, wow.
Bridgestone.
Yeah. And that was
Yeah,
recently? I'm sure that
yeah.
was recently.
It was like, oh gosh, I think it was like 3 or 4 months ago or something like that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw them
I
on
mean,
the.
those 90s bands, they're people to show up. They
Mhm.
might be 50 and their back's going to be hurting like crazy,
Yeah,
but by
I
God,
know,
they're going
right?
to show up and rock it out.
but I mean, I was those bands were a big part of my high school, about a big part of my high school time, and I loved them, and I liked Backstreet. I mean, I like 98. New Kids on the Block. I like New Kids on the Block too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always got mad that Boys to Men, oh, their song I Swear was not their song. It was
No,
John Michael Montgomery before it was, and it was probably somebody else before it was John Michael Montgomery, but he came out
it
with it
was
before Boys to Men did.
a boy band, and it was another boy band that was kind of Boys to Menish, but not but it wasn't Boys to Men. What was the name of that band? Because I had that CD as well. I want to say it had a 4 in it. I'm gonna find this out. Um,
If it's John Michael Montgomery's song, he's doesn't really care. He's laughing all the way to the bank.
I know, but
it
but
wasn't his song in the beginning. All
Oh,
for
all for
one,
one.
all for
all
one.
for one.
Yes. Oh, I remember that band. Oh my gosh, I haven't said that name in decades.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
but
wait a second. I'm wrong. Let me correct myself. John Michael Montgomery recorded it in 93. All for One recorded it in 94.
and everybody said, and I'm sure John Michael Montgomery didn't care because he, since if he started it, but man, people would be like, "Oh, that All for One song," and I'm like, "It's not an All for One song." John Michael Montgomery was one. He was one of my guys when I started.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
90s country's great. I love 90s country.
Yeah,
Still my favorite.
I agree.
So
I
that's
like it.
funny. Who originally sang? Let's see.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It doesn't really matter unless, if you're the one that writes it though, and other people use it, you just say,
yep,
royalty, please.
yep. You can sing it all you want, dollar every
Yep.
time.
Yeah,
So,
it's true. But yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite episodes is when they have a guest in. I mean, it's just so much fun to see them, interacting with the other guys. And
and
this one
Dustin
was,
set that bar high. I mean,
man,
it
did
was the
he
first
ever.
one, and
Like,
True
it's hard to
statement.
beat that though. Like he came back and he did the same thing down on his return.
mhm.
No, like he just came in swinging the same way. He's like, oh yeah.
And the other two are sitting there. All right. They're just
Yeah, they're
one. They're
just
the digs
eating
on
it
Greg.
up.
They're eating it up,
They're just like, we're just gonna sit here and just watch. Well,
hmm bringing their Pringles, bringing their popcorn to watch the show.
there you go.
So, if we want to go to comments, we only had one from the Cheesecake Factory
Okay, yeah, let's
episode.
go to comments. Comment
Had
section with Coach.
Brett Schoenleben. I don't know if they ever say his name right on the show,
We
do they?
should know how to pronounce his name by now.
Ben
He's such a
Schulman,
nice guy.
he is a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
always is commenting on the on you see him on in the Facebook. So
hmm
Mm-hmm.
He says, because of the consumers, I gave cheesecake. This is from the Cheesecake Factory episode. Because of the consumers podcast, I gave the Cheesecake Factory another try. First 2 times I went, it was not a pleasant experience. Could have been the company I ate with. Been back 3 times to 2 different locations.
And they
So,
set him by the bathroom all 6 times.
was he the one that kept getting set by the
yeah, he
bathroom? I
was
was
the
thinking it
one.
was.
I put that in the I put his picture. I asked permission and he kindly allowed me to screenshot that and post that in that episode. So yeah, and I think he just posted in the Facebook page just recently
He
something
did, and he
about
was
like
sat by the bathroom again.
yeah. So it was like my interaction with him said, well, maybe I should give those guys another try. Like I was just like, hey man, I messaged him. I said, hey, can I just post this, picture, because we talked about it, at
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah,
time. So yeah, well, sorry, Brett, man. I've had nothing but great experiences
right.
at the Cheesecake Factory. Good company. Well, my wife was with me, so I better say that,
Still have
right?
to use my phone to be able to read the menu, but that's their thing. Phone flashlight.
Yeah. But
So,
thanks for comment, man, Brett. And
Yeah,
I don't know
thanks,
where
Brett.
he's at. Is he
I feel like he's in Texas now.
Oh,
is he in
shoot.
Texas?
I should know the answer to that question.
And I think he was on the cruise, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken. Yeah, he was on the cruise.
Yeah, he had brought a lot of family on the cruise too.
Eddie? Yeah,
Because
I didn't meet him, but I know that I saw it because he was one of the people that talked, had a comment or whatever at the live taping on the cruise, I believe. So,
and I think the woman that was talking about the cookie wars, like he had a handful of people from his family that
oh, was that his part of his gang that was on the
I
Cookie
thought,
Wars? That was
yes,
a that was hilarious. The cookie. Doo, 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 doo. I shoot
right.
cookies.
So
The mean business.
yeah,
It's a cutter eat cutter business.
right. So that was our one.
There was our one. Well, hey, we'll hopefully we'll get more here soon. We never know. If we're not, then we'll say, oh, no comments.
Hey, we're here.
Dallas,
Like I
Texas is where Brett is from.
Yeah, that's okay. Shout out to Dallas. Great town. I want to go get there actually. There's some great food there in Texas, man, down there in Dallas.
Yeah, it's
Been there
good
once.
stuff.
Such great barbecue. The best.
I'm not Pringles barbecue though.
No, no. I wonder if you put Pringles and you crunch those up and you put those on chicken, if that would be any good. You
I make
know?
cheese it. I make cheese it chicken all the time.
Do you?
Mhm.
I
Yep.
bet you that has to be pretty good too. You get a
Oh,
nice
it's very good.
crunch out of them.
But you take their chicken, you clean it off, you dip it in ranch, and then you dip it in cheese it. Boom.
Oh yeah. Well,
That's
ranch
that's
solves everything though.
Right?
that sounds like a lot of flavor for you, Amy.
I know, like, are you
That's a
sure?
lot. There's a
I mean,
lot
is
going on
ranch
there.
like over the top? Like,
No.
oh,
Because
it's not.
before, while I could still have it, ranch was like it was a beverage to me.
Oh, well, it
Um,
does have milk in it, doesn't it?
yes. So, but it's
Oh,
a very cooling flavor. Um, but no,
That's funny. It's
ranch
a
it is
beverage.
just because actually when I got the recipe, it said to use sour cream, and I was like, well, that's kind of boring, which is a strange thing for me to say. But then I started using
yes.
ranch, and my family absolutely loved it, and so that's what made it with since. So I don't eat it anymore, but they love it.
Sounds good. I like anything with ranch.
Right? And
I
so
think the
do
foreigners
people
that
from
all
around the
came here
world do.
to, yeah, I was gonna say, like segue to just a little sidebar there, but like people are like throwing like bottles of ranch. You've seen those pictures of like, how much ranch can we take back to our home? Because they
Yeah, and
just
the TSA
fell in
had to
love
tell
with it.
them,
So
check
good.
your bags. You put it in your checked bag. Don't bring it through,
Like, what's the weight
TSA.
limit on your?
You're welcome, world. You're welcome.
And
Exactly.
people were drinking it in the TSA line so they didn't have to get rid of it.
Were they really?
There
Oh
were
Lord,
signs that told them not to do that. I'm like,
don't drink
oh,
the
that
ranch.
I
I
cannot.
like ranch too, but man, I don't
And
know about drinking it straight.
while we're having an aside, and while we're talking about Olean and Olestra in this conversation, you know how a lot of people go to Europe and they talk about how they can eat foods there that they can't eat here because of all the
Yes,
chemicals we use and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Italy specifically. Yeah.
I am very interested to know, and I don't think it's going to be reported anywhere, what kind of a stress on the um, plumbing systems from all of these people from other countries coming and eating our food. How bad did it tear them up?
Oh yeah.
Going from their more more wholesome or more, better food to our chemical filled food. I cannot imagine the intestinal distress that was.
That's an interesting topic that I've thought nothing about.
Well, I thought the Olean thing kind of would
Plumbers Union says thank you very much for coming to America.
right. Their
We
overtime rates are
appreciate your business.
insane. So you are welcome for giving you a new outlook on a situation. I do what I can.
Shall we do our segue to Mookie's Hat Corner?
All right. Let's talk about some hats. Don't have a lot of interesting hats today except for one. We'll talk about that in just a second. Greg and Tim are pretty straightforward. We'll start with Tim. Tim's got that black Thursday night football hat on with the rope across it that I've talked about before. That's not really my style, but he seems to do really, really well with it. White lettering on the front. This is the second time he's worn that hat. I believe we're episode 9 right now of the 140 that we've already had. But he's worn this hat twice already, and this is not the last time that we're going to see it.
Yeah, I was going to
So he wears that hat a lot. He's going to continue to wear it because he really, really likes it. Greg's wearing a really, really cool hat. It's a new era gray and white St. Louis Cardinals trucker hat, and it's got the throwback logo on it. So like I have an Auburn hat I've showed before that has a throwback logo on it. Those throwback logo hats are really popular. They've got we talked about maybe last episode or episode before last, the Mizzou hats that Tim and Greg wear that have that throwback logo on it. Sean, really easy, no hat today. And I want to say last episode he wasn't wearing a hat either. No, he wore a Bob and Tom hat last time. So he hasn't worn a hat again. I don't like it when Sean doesn't wear a hat, but out of the guys, he's the only one that doesn't wear a hat. This is our first guest, so I'm going to be talking also about guest hats if I can. But the weird thing about the hat that Dustin is wearing is I cannot for the life of me figure out what kind of hat this is. It is a blue, it's a white panel hat, kind of like my Hot Rods hat that I've showed off before, with a light blue background, with a light blue back, very similar to the Carolina blue or the powder blue of the consumer shirt that's right behind Nathan. And
yeah.
then it had this shield on the front that was blue on the top and red on the bottom and had a pine tree in the middle. I put that thing in Google Lens. I went to the Consumers Podcast fan page, or I went to Dustin Nickerson fans. I went to the Dustin Nickerson fans page trying to figure out where this hat came from. Nobody's been able to tell me what it means. Google told me that it was a Civil Air Patrol patch. It also told me that it was a forestry patch. Amy sent me some. Amy sent me 3 different ones, and this is what I heard from. Hat is for Merit, an old school brand of cigarettes. Not
It was
true.
not.
It is there's another one that Amy sent me. It appears to be a vintage Osa Mick Andrews 350 motorcycle. Also not that. It is also not anything that anybody could think of. The best thing that the internet was able to tell me was what Amy sent me last, was that this is a custom geometric emblem, not unlike a hyperbaric parabola, right? It's a custom geometric emblem.
Hyperbolic.
Hyperbolic, hyperbolic
You can go
parable.
crazy for this, by the way, with this hyperbolic stuff.
But Google doesn't know what it means. It could be a podcast or creator merch of some kind.
Yeah,
Could be a small independent clothing brand. Could be a one-off embroidered design. Nobody knows what it means. I don't
Copilot doesn't know what
necessarily.
it means. I don't know any other AIs to try out.
Grok.
But
I have Grok, and I put it through Grok as well, Mookie, just to see if Grok could find it. No
If
joy.
a
Same
if
things. Same things that you found, by the way.
if the tens of people that watch this podcast, if anybody knows what that means, please let us know in the comments. If you have a
It's a cool
guess,
hat,
let's
though.
see. Let's see who gets the best guess. Who has the best guess? It is a cool hat. It's a different kind of hat and a different kind of style that I don't really like. It fits his head very loosely. The hat almost looks like it's too big for his head. But if you look at the hats that Dustin wears, he really likes that style because all of the hats that Dustin wears fits his head the same style. If you go back and watch his podcast, he doesn't wear a hat on stage a whole lot. But if you go back and watch his podcast, he's wearing a hat most of the time, and it's a very similar style to that one as far as fit in the way it is. But I looked high and low, over and under, in and out, and I could not figure out what logo that was.
It fits his brand though, because he's got that West Coast kind of niche, like California surfer boy from Washington,
Seattle grunge,
Seattle grunge,
Seattle grunge meets San Diego. Yeah.
because like I saw his wife one time. This is a little bit off, but I saw his wife. She was wearing this really cool shirt, and I was like, "Oh, that like," because it had like a butterfly on it, and it was cool that because my wife likes butterflies, and so I was like trying to find it, and yeah, so this is like something that like was a find in a like a like they found that somewhere. Like it's very curated. And it was from a Dolly
Mm-hmm.
Parton concert, and it was a one time only Dolly Parton concert T-shirt, and you can't find anywhere else. And that's what Melissa was wearing on that episode. That I thought, wow, that would be something that my wife would like as well. So they do like that kind of like stuff like that. So even if Melissa, who likes to go thrifting or something like that, found like that
Right.
hat somewhere for him, of some defunct hat company or just whatever defunct organization or whatever it is on there, it
And it's
possibly
so
could be that.
and it's so simple, but it would be so cool if it's the only one, like
Yeah,
nobody knows what
Mhm.
this means.
yeah.
But
I
Hey,
didn't
that's
read.
Dustin, if
hats
you're
today.
watching this, we want to know what your hat means.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Dustin Nickerson, we're calling you out. What does your hat mean? I know that I'm trying to figure it out because I know that you pay attention to that fan page. I know that you do, and you haven't commented on my thing. I don't expect you
Oh, did
to.
you put it in their Facebook
I
page
did.
too? Did
I
you
did. I
tag
put it
him?
in the Facebook page. I was hoping that he would comment on it and tell me what it meant, but he didn't.
Hmm.
So
Rude.
He's a pretty busy guy
rude.
though. He's got those couple of viral clips that he has. It just like seems to have transformed his career into like I think he's on the precipice of being uh, a theater
Yeah,
comic possibly.
I have no confidence that or I have no expectation that Dustin Nickerson owes me anything. But I would like for him to comment and tell me what
It
that
would be
happened.
fun.
What
It'd be very fun.
that
We'll get back to that. We'll circle back to that. Hey, there's a
circle
corporate
back to
word
that
right
next
there.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's corporate jargon here on the Coterie Club podcast. We're just circling back to this.
We have dumpster walk money here.
I know, right? No, I have free walk money actually because my walk was free.
There you go. The best
Perks of
kind.
another side hustle that I do that's kind of cool. But
Nice.
yeah. But I think that wraps it up. So hey, folks, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Go Cubs.